Hi, I'm Kendra with Where's the Moon Astrology, and today I'm talking about Jupiter and Scorpio for the Virgo ascendant. Now, when I refer to Virgo, what I'm referring to is Virgo ascendant. So, if you are a Virgo sun, this won't necessarily apply to you unless you also happen to have a Virgo ascendant. So, I'm leaving a link in the description of this video where you can easily find out what your ascendant sign is and then decide which video is going to be best for you. Jupiter and Scorpio. Jupiter is entering Scorpio on October 10th. And what Jupiter and Scorpio is doing is it's expanding all the qualities of Scorpio. And Scorpio qualities are deep. It's a very deep sign, very transformative. It's a water sign, so it's very emotional. It's a sexual sign. It's a powerful sign. So Jupiter is expanding all of those things, Jupiter being the planet of expansion. I would say also we are collectively learning about the issues of Scorpio, being that Jupiter is also the planet of higher education and learning. For you in particular, Virgo ascendant, Jupiter is going to be activating your third house. Now, the third house is about your siblings. It is about communication, traveling short distances, not like long-term traveling, like Sagittarius or ninth house would be more about long journeys to foreign lands and things like that. The third house is going to be more about day trips, busybody activity and things like that. It's a mercurial house, natural house of Gemini. I don't want to say it's a scattered energy. It's a very busy energy that's associated with Mercury. So when you have Jupiter entering Scorpio in your third house, what's going to be happening is, first of all, it's expanding your need for communication. You'll probably be talking more than usual over the course of this transit. You'll probably be on social media a lot more, communicating with people from all different kinds of places. You'll be making connections with people. It's a sociable house, being that it's, Gemini is an air sign. Gemini is a natural ruler of the third house. So you'll probably be a lot more sociable during this transit, and you'll be a lot more active. You'll be going out more. You'll be talking to people. You'll be making those connections, networking, things like that. You'll also be, just in general, you'll be more busy. I went through this transit about a year ago. I finished this transit about a year ago. During this transit for me, it's also the house of lower education. During this transit, I actually obtained my real estate license in my state. So you could be obtaining some kind of going through some kind of education. I wouldn't say like necessarily like a college degree because that makes me think more of the ninth house again. But some kind of certification or something like that. You might be obtaining more education. Once I got my realtor's license, I was in my car all the time, going from house to house, showing rental properties and things like that. So for me, it was very accurate. I was always on the go. And of course, the third house is also the house of transportation because Mercury rules transportation and, vehicles and things like that. So I was always in my car. I was always going from place to place. I was always socializing. I made a lot of friends. It was a very active time for me. And it tends to be an active time when Jupiter enters your third house. You just tend to be more active and be a lot more communicative as well. You might be developing better relationships with your siblings as well, because the third house is the natural house of your siblings. You might be discovering connections and things that you have in common with them that you didn't realize that you had. You might be spending more time with them, getting to know them um, in ways that you didn't before. That's definitely another thing that happened for me when Jupiter went into the third house. I just became closer to my siblings and ended up spending a lot more time with them. Um, the third house is also the house of neighbors, and it is a house that is associated with people that you know but aren't like intimately connected to. So like your neighbors, people that you see on a day-to-day basis, the shopkeeper at your favorite store. So you'll be benefiting from these kinds of people as well. You'll be making connections with these kinds of people, these types of characters in your life, and benefiting from them. Back to the communication bit, I want to say that because it's in Scorpio, Scorpio is a very, very powerful and penetrating sign, and Jupiter is the natural planet ruling Sagittarius, which is kind of can be a little bit self-righteous in their communication. So Jupiter entering Scorpio in your third house might be expanding your power in the realm of communication. You might be really penetrating in the way that you communicate. You might be saying exactly what needs to be said at the exact right moment, and you might be a little bit condescending at times. I think that the combination of Jupiter and Scorpio in the third house might really be a little bit condescending, so that's something to watch out for, because nobody likes that. Uh, so yes, definitely expanding your communication, expanding your relationships with your siblings, your relationships with your neighbors, people in the peripheral, kind of, and you'll be highly active and perhaps pursuing some kind of lower education. So that was my video on Jupiter and Scorpio for the Virgo Ascendant. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please check out the link in the description of this video. I offer all kinds of chart readings, including transit chart readings that would give you deeper insight into what this particular transit is going to hold for you, as well as all the other planetary influences that are going on for you right now. I'm also teaching a beginner's level chart reading class. I'll put some information in the description of this video as well as to how you can enroll in that. I would really love to have you. It's going to be a great way to understand basic chart reading skills. If you're a beginner, this is perfect for you. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.